Hello, this is my first web blog, and I'm going to tell you my opinion on Twilight. So first is the Entertainment Weekly magazine. Rob and Kristen on the cover. And, I first saw it, my first impression was like, oh my god, ah! And I freaked out, I cried a little, I jumped up and down. I was excited. And, it looked nice. And then I took a closer look, and I was confused about some things. Alright, so first off, Bella doesn't even look like Bella. She looks glamorous and a little overdone, but she looks absolutely gorgeous. Kristen Stewart looks really, really pretty in this photo. But, the position she's in with the apple is just found it a little odd. And actually, she looks so good, as a matter of fact, that she outshines Edward, which is weird, because then if Bella becomes a vampire, then how much more beautiful can she get? And Edward's supposed to be the beautiful one, and yeah, it doesn't really work in this photo. The problem I have with Edward is I think they drowned the poor guy in so much baby powder, makeup, that he looks pasty. Edward's supposed to be white and luminous and godly, but he just looks they drowned the poor guy. Yeah, and so it just looks bad. They didn't put the contacts on, so I don't know how serious and how closely related to the movie they wanted to have this. And is he wearing lipstick? Maybe the blood stained his lips, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. Also, body hair, I don't have a problem with it, but on Edward, I wouldn't think it would be there. And also, with the white pastiness of the skin, did they just go over that instead of just cut it off or Photoshop it or something? I don't know, but, Rob Pattinson is really gorgeous and really beautiful, but this photo just doesn't show that. So, but what I can say about Rob is the facial expression he has is really intense and it's really nice. It's really Edward-like, so good job on that. But there is a new photo. Somebody photoshopped it. They did a brilliant job on the magazine cover. I don't know who did it, but props to them. And it's a lot better than the original, so just look. Original. Photoshopped. Just the hair, the eyes, the lips, they made him look better. They made him look like Edward, and they made him look like Robert Pattinson usually looks, because he's a handsome guy. I don't know what they did to him in the other photo, but this is Robert Pattinson to me. They put in the contacts, they made him look less pasty. It's really good. And it enhances the whole intense look that he's given. And so whoever made this photo should get $1 million, and they should have used that one. They should have used it. We also have 2 new pics. One of them being this one. They're standing in the rain, and there's a lot of controversy on this picture because some people are saying that Bella looks dead. She doesn't look dead, she looks gorgeous. She's hanging on his arms, it's so romantic. And also some people are saying that Edward looks like he's straining too much to carry Bella's weight, when he shouldn't really strain, but face it, he is an actor. Rob is an actor, he can only do so much. He will strain when he carries someone. And I think it looks sexy, the arch of the back. You ever think maybe Edward just wants to look sexy and wants to arch his back? It could happen. So I really like this picture, and I think they did a great job, and it looks really, really nice. It reminds me kind of like of Smallville. I don't know why. Like Lana and Clark Kent's arms, but yeah. Okay, so this is another photo that we just got, and it's a picture of all of them, and I think this is a really nice photo, but the first time I saw it, I thought it was a poster for the TV show Lost, like if they were stranded on a desert island or something, because I don't know, just where did the water come from, the fog on the floor? I don't know, it was kind of weird. And, you know, James with the 3 holes in his shirt. But it's a really nice picture. All of them look fabulous. Bella looks gorgeous. Edward's looking nice. James looks good. Victoria looks good. The expressions are really nice. And for you people who think that Taylor Lautner still can't pull off Jacob even after looking at this photo, I have one thing to say to you. You have a problem. Go see a doctor about it. Really. Please. Okay, so next thing is the Penelope DVD, the extras. Thought they were really good. The scenes are really nice, and it's nicely done. Rob, an amazing job at the American accent. I was worried about that. He did a really, really good job. And, you know, the dialogue is cool. It's good. Until we get to the part where she does the twirl and she says, "I can't dance." From that part, it just goes downhill for me, because just who has a conversation like that? It's odd, it's awkward, uncomfortable a little. It's just hard to understand. Like, I get where they were going with it. Like, they wanted it to be all like, he's superhuman and he's cryptic and trying to tell her like that he can make her dance, whatever. But and then she gets all serious suddenly and she's like, "I'm not afraid of you." It's just odd. Like, they could have done it more ways. Like, example, they could have been like, Rob, it could have been more playful, and then I would have completely gotten it. Like, you know, like Rob being all like, "Well, I can make you dance," and her like laughing and being like, "I'm not scared of you." Then it would have been cute, and I guess I understand why they didn't do that, because you know, it's supposed to be a little awkward. But you know, for somebody who hasn't read the books, I don't think they would get the dialogue at all. It took me a while to figure it out. And then they could have done another way, which Rob could have been like, "Well, I can teach you to dance," you know, a lot nicer than, "Well, I'm going to make you dance." It's like, okay. So he could have been like, you know, "I can teach you to dance," and then she'd be like, "Well, I don't want to learn," like all like, and then, you know, he'll be like, "Well, I can make you," and then she gets all serious and she's like, "I'm not afraid of you." Then I would have gotten it, and I don't know, and then they fly out the window, which I think is totally cool, by the way. I think that's awesome. I just want to see how they're gonna pull that off, but seems it's cool. So, and the Cullen house is absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It's nowhere near what I imagined, but I like it. It's nice. I can totally see the Cullens living there. So also, we got a new picture of Taylor Lautner, and I'm a Jacob fan for the movies, just because Taylor Lautner's so, I can't even begin to describe. And I know he looks young, but Jacob is supposed to be young in the first book, people, okay? And I think he looks fabulous, and I think he's going to make a fabulous and awesome Jacob. So go Taylor Lautner. And this is the picture. Just look at him in all his Jacob awesomeness, with the white shirt and the tan skin and the face, and it speaks sexy werewolf to me. It just does. And so he is going to do a great job. So you'll see more of me soon, and yeah.